Hey everybody, what's up? It's Cat. I'm here. We're playing some more Dragon Quest today. I believe it's actually time to go grab ourselves a sword. We got the armor. We have heal more. We're good on herbs. Shouldn't need torches. We just need some good luck, and that's it. And then we can get the sword, and then the grind really begins. Although, honestly, once you're all geared up, grind is easy. Grind is real easy in this game once you're all set. Abyss! Good evening to you. How are you doing today, sir? Do 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 do. Tanking HQ20. Oh yeah, focus on that. Focus on that. Good luck on your drop. Still haven't rescued the princess. Druin had a death wish. Orf! How many attempts do you think the sword run is going to take? Don't you go there, Thalkos. It's not even like I can forget to equip it in this. Don't you dare. I did actually. I made a note of it. I don't know if it's gonna pop up there. I put the letter on there and I wrote a note to myself. So, was that the only error in the guide that you found? Because I'm going to call it a win if that's the only problem there was. I have too many channel points, I have to use them. So it's just going to be copper swords all day. 3? So, the map on Basement 2 of Charlotte Castle, what else? That encounter rate, it's too strong. Far too strong. Oh, 3 attempts. 3 attempts. Okay, and yes to the only error. Got it. Got it. Do we have a bet on 3 attempts? Kyo, silver. There's another copper sword emote. So glad I added those. Do 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 do. Don't breathe fire. Don't breathe fire. Kyo has received a Canic. Congratulations on your Canic, brave Sir Kyo. Did I not make a note of the sword route in here? I thought I had. It's okay. I mean, like, I know where to go for the sword route. I'll recognize it when I get there. I've done this enough times. Can you trade him for a second Maidenhall? You cannot. You cannot. Don't you start. Don't breathe fire. Don't breathe fire. That's fine. Would you say this is your most beaten game? Either this... Probably not Final Fantasy 1 anymore. It used to be FF1. So in the running for games that I've just beaten way too many times, this, Final Fantasy 1, Phantasy Star Online, and the original Diablo. Those are the games that I've... Oh! The original Halo. Halo Combat Evolved. Those 5, it's a toss-up. I honestly don't know which one I've played more of. Well, hours-wise, probably Phantasy Star Online. But, like, as far as how many times I've played through it fresh from the start, those 5. No, I've only beaten DQ11 like 4 or 5 times, actually. I haven't beaten DQ11 as many times as you think I have. I've probably beaten it as many times as I've purchased it. Okay. So, need to get the C. Goes to I. Which goes to M. Goes to N. Okay. Okay. I mean, in fairness, that's a really long game. This is a comparatively incredibly short game. I mean, this is a pretty short RPG, even by RPG standards. Get another Radiant out there. It's totally not necessary. In fact, the first time I beat this game, I wound up navigating to the Dragon Lord blind because I'd gotten to the Dragon Lord a couple of times. And my brain was just way better at memorizing things back then, so I had this entire journey memorized in the dark. Doodaloo, 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 doodaloo. Okay, we're almost there. First try, every try. Everyone in this house is deaf. I have my headphones on and I can hear the dog needing to go out. 1 second, guys. No, it's always in the same place. It's Erdrick's sword. That's where you get it. All right. Let's bounce. And now we're going to grind. Forever. 2025. Check the tapes. This is why I stream things, so people have to believe me. Okay, let's heal up, I guess. I mean, I guess all I really need is magic, but we'll be capped out. No, it's guaranteed. You are guaranteed to get it. The only random item drop in this game, at least that I'm aware of, is the cursed choker, or the death necklace. Favorite fighting game? Skullgirls. That is an easy question to answer. Skullgirls is my favorite fighting game. After Skullgirls, either King of Fighters 98 or Ultra Street Fighter 4. Yeah, the death necklace, that's a 1 in 32 drop, but I think that's the only random drop in this game. Oh, man. Yeah, the skill... The difference in height between the skill floor and the skill ceiling on Killer Instinct is terrifying. I've never been good at KI. I like watching it. I enjoy watching KI, but every time I try playing it myself, I'm like, I can't do this. You know, Cameo was alright for what it was. Weird little game. Came out during Rare's odd teenage years. But it's fine for what it is. I played it a bit back when it came out. Tasty, tasty XP. You gonna stick around? Stay a while. Stay a while and listen. No, he's gonna run. Wow. You know, they're a pain in this because you don't really have a good way of fighting them. But I swear the metal slimes in this one stick around more than any other metal slime in the franchise. These are angry metal slimes. I think he can heal? Yeah, I think that's all he has. So many metal slimes today. Oh no, stop spell. At the very end of this chapstick. My favorite part about metal slime encounters in this is how they waste a ton of time and then you still don't get XP. They're not worth it until like you're in your 20s and then you're just consistently rocking them. Did I ever play Grim Fandango? No, never played that one. I hear a lot of amazing things. I have it on my play later on my Xbox. Never got around to it. God, the grind is so good with this armor. Everything dies so quickly with the sword. Ah, so many metal slime encounters that have been worthless and just wasting my time. I can't complain too much about my giant backlog when I'm like, I'm going to play through the entire Dragon Quest series again. But that backlog is my fault. Hi, Goose. What are you doing, man? You mind? Stop. 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 Going after the cord. You know, soccer, you would have to talk to the localization team. I say localization team, but back then it was usually just one guy doing the translations. Ba-da-dum, 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 ba-da-dum. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh man, Jared's playing Dungeons and Dragons online? That was a good game. That was a very interesting MMO. Thieves actually doing thieve things in an MMO. They weren't just like direct damage melee machines. You actually used them to solve puzzles and clear traps and things to save your party members. Good stuff. You cast Sleep. I'm pretty sure I can kill you in 2 hits. I did not. I'm getting very lucky right now. I still need to snooze the Magiwyverns. This kid just ding-dong ditch? No, he didn't. Okay. Like, I can see you. I can see you. There was actually a day where the neighborhood kids thought about ding-dong ditching, including my stepson. And they were doing it. Right here. Over and over, driving the dogs nuts, and I could see them. And then I called them out for it, and they're like, oh, it wasn't us, it was some other group of kids. Kids, man. Speaking of D&D, am I going to go see the movie? Seen it twice already, actually. Went once, just me and Perry. Had a grand old time, and then we took all the kids to go see it. They had a blast. It's a fun movie. It's a movie. It's not a film. But it's probably the most fun I've had with a fantasy movie. And I specifically say fun. It's not Lord of the Rings. No. No. But it is so much fun, and I laughed a lot consistently. It is worth going to go see. Whether or not you think it's worth seeing in theaters, I don't know. Yeah, there's... You can tell that it was made by fans of Dungeons and Dragons. And the fact that the directors played D&D with the cast to prepare for shoots was just fantastic. I keep getting distracted by Captain Kirk as a bard. See, that's not like... I don't like those Star Trek movies, so I don't see Chris Pine as Captain Kirk. And they weren't tropey either, which is really impressive. I mean, there was some trope stuff, like the paladin is so... it's such a paladin, but it's fine. It's like such a strong paladin trope that it loops back on itself. They're not silly with it. It's just like, yeah, he's a paladin. Oh my god, he's a paladin. I'm not old enough to remember William as Kirk. You realize the original series was long finished when I was a child, right? But you can go back and still watch it. In fact, there's a great list online of the episodes you should watch. It's called The 30 Good Ones. Watch those. And, you know, enjoy peak the original series. This metal slime, oh my god. That's 2 metal slimes dead. Yeah, I watched the original series not even that long ago. Like, within the last 5 years was when I watched the original series. I'd seen a couple episodes growing up from, like, tapes that I rented at the library, because that was the thing you used to do. Hello, Goose. So I don't think the series being before your time is a good excuse to be like, oh, I always see Chris Pine as Captain Kirk. I'm sorry, Goose. Am I picking on you? Yeah, I grew up with TNG. Like, grew up with it. I probably started watching TNG about the same time that we got the Nintendo when I was playing this. What would be a weirder thing to see? Patrick Stewart in Star Wars or William Shatner in Star Wars? Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that question at all. Hey, other Alan, how are you? Badoo, 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 badoo. Hey, man. No, Patrick Stewart is definitely aged. I know we all made the joke that once you reach max level, you stop leveling, but in the past few years, he's definitely started to look his age. Your son laughed at my singing. I shall continue singing. Badoo, 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 do, 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 do. He ran away. What does God need with a starship? While we're talking about Bill. I have some fondness for Star Trek V. Maybe it doesn't deserve it, but I have some fondness for Star Trek V. Shatner's 92. When we saw him on board the cruise, he looked like he was in his 70s. Nice. I keep forgetting he's still alive, actually. Like, I don't expect him to be. And then I see that he is, so I was like, oh, good for him. And honestly, that over delivery of his lines, that's not too present in like the first 2 seasons. That's more of a season 3 thing, and some of the movies. It's not even that bad in the movies. I should put this guy to sleep. I mean, not sleep. Stop spell. I should fizzle. Fizzle is the word I'm looking for. Yeah, who else is still around from TOS? I know Takei is. I can't remember his name. The guy who plays Chekhov. Koenig, thank you. Do 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 do. Yeah, you gotta remember when these movies came out, though. Saigon favorite Star Trek ship. The NCC 1701D. Strictly because that's what I grew up with. House knows. House knows. Also really liked the A. And the E. Frickin' metal slimes! You weren't crazy about the nacelles on the A? I have not checked out Picard. I've heard mixed reviews on Picard from somebody whose Star Trek opinions I trust. Oust. You didn't like the E either, mainly because you missed the D. You really need the D. If Ash doesn't get in the D, he's just not happy. I also liked Voyager. Oh, and what's the name of Worf's little ship? Oh my gosh! Okay. How many times did he dodge? The Defiant. Thank you. That wasn't the, I wasn't actually looking for an answer. I was looking for a little. Oh my god! That Demon Knight's been, like, hitting the gym. That was insane. Do. Ah, yeah, how do you like it? Bloop 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 ba-da-dum. Didn't Jace Hull do a cover of the Overworld theme? I feel like he did. Thank you for wasting my time, Mr. Metal Slime. I should just run and get it over with. Like, just leave. Come back when I'm like 21. That's what she said. What's up, Persona? How are you? Oh my god. Nope, I have not watched the Orville yet. This metal slime has done more damage to me than most of the other monsters in this area. Look at this. He's got me down into my 30s. '20s. Wow. He really stuck around for the whole thing. It's just not worth it, because think of all the other monsters I could have killed during that. Get out of here with that. I know what you're about. Do 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 do. Oh, Orpheus lost his progress in Dragon Warrior 2, remember? Because he killed his operating system. Big guy on couch! I haven't seen you in years either. How are you? Am I still playing DQ10? No, I haven't played DQ10 in a while. We'll be playing the offline version when I get there as part of Dragon conQuest. Ba-doo, 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 ba-doo. Ba-doo, 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 ba-doo. I forgot to put this Magi-Wyvern to sleep, and it was a mistake. Doing good. IT work. And actually being an adult, RPGs are hard to play when you have no time. I hear you, brother. Did anybody play Star Trek the 25th Anniversary on the NES? That game was difficult. I played the Star Trek game that was on the Super Nintendo. And that was probably the most complex game I played at the time of the Super Nintendo being out. Oh my gosh, that game was complex. We actually used one of those help numbers to get past part of it. I don't remember what it was. We were playing at a friend's house, because I didn't own a Super Nintendo, and he got so fed up with something, he actually called a helpline. Because you used to have helplines for video games. Oh good, is food here? Oh my god, I'm so ready for food. You know, it's probably better that Orf gets a little break from Dragon Quest between games. I was surprised that he jumped right into DQ2. I think that overall it is an improved experience from DQ1. We don't remember it as fondly because of the hot mess at the end of the game. But, like, the majority of DQ2 is absolutely a better experience. And I say that as someone who likes this one. Where are you going, Goose? Can you not hit the power button? Thank you. The power button on this PC was never an issue until I got this cat, but he's turned off my computer a couple of times. My love. Oh, you got Chiba Hut. Nice. Thank you, baby. You know what I remember fondly and gets my blood pumping every time I hear it? Jekt's boss theme. Yes, Jekt has a great boss theme. I didn't care for most of Final Fantasy X when I played it, but Jekt had an amazing theme. I mentioned it on a recent stream, but I feel like I would appreciate 10 more now. See, I didn't play Mike Tyson's Punch-Out as a kid. I didn't play it until much later. Like, I was in my 20s when I first played it. I got up to, what's his name? Bald Bull, I think? That was where I started running into problems. The game is brutal. Is this Dragon Quest 1? Yes, it absolutely is. Alright, I'm going to throw myself on mute while I eat, because this is not a mukbang stream. People who make fun of Mike Tyson don't remember how scary that man used to be in the ring. Definitely one of the best boxers of all time. Oh, for sure. Like, I wouldn't even want to hold the bag for him. He'd probably break my ribs through a heavy bag. And I feel like most of his problems were caused by, who was his, manager? Was it Don King? Is that what I'm thinking of? I love this sandwich, but oh my god, it's messy. Barry didn't bring down any napkins for me. I'm so sorry. I'm usually a very polite eater. I was not given the tools I needed for what is a very messy sandwich. Ah, it's so worth it though. I like half don't care. I don't know if they're a chain or if they're just a local thing, but if you have a Chiba Hut in your area, damn good sandwiches. Not sponsored. I've had Witch Witch. Witch Witch is alright. Capriotti's is also pretty good. Capriotti's is really good for a cold sandwich. Chiba Hut is really good for a hot sandwich. Subway hasn't fallen in quality. You've just gotten older and you've developed better taste buds. Hey, Kings, welcome to the stream. Firehouse subs. Haven't had Firehouse subs. East Coast Deli is another one that I like. I've heard some people don't like them. Usually when I was going, before I changed up my diet, I would get like a Reuben. Now when we go, I usually get their matzo ball soup, which is... that's so good. Oh my god! I found an olive. It's the little things. Mm. That was a good sandwich. Oh my gosh. Guys, I forgot to stop cast. I forgot to stop cast spell. It's been a long day. We're doing a digital phone migration at work. Been working on it for months. Our go live is tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be a day. Grotto stuff! Hey man, welcome back. What do I think about the DQ8 battle theme? I think it's excellent. There's not a lot of music in Dragon Quest that I look at. I'm like, that's not good. Certain games could use more variance. Like, I understand the complaints that people have about 11's soundtrack. But at the same time, like, it's not like any of the music is bad. You just hear it way too often across what is an incredibly long game. Oh man, I'm glad people got a lot out of that DQ10 series. Those were good times. I'll be doing offline eventually here, once we get to it. I didn't cast stop spell again! It's alright, he's gonna die now. There we go. I know how to play this game. Finally got it figured out. 30 years later. At this rate, we're gonna need some kind of stop spell emote. Not until I die from it. And I don't know how I'd make a fizzle emote. I don't know that I need to give you guys something like that. You still watch my old Memorial Day Marathon videos? Oh, I'm getting flashbacks. Hey there, Saigon. Do you look forward to DQ12 even though we don't have any infos yet? Of course. DQ Builders 2 video still your favorite? Oh, that was a good game. You forgot how slow this game is? Yeah, and I've got retro achievements turned on, so I'm gonna grind all the way up to 30. We're... Alright, I appreciate everyone who's hanging around and watching. Sai, how did you get so many viewers on your channel? It's not going to make any sense. Where am I at in progression? I have all the equipment. I have the sword, I have the armor, I have the silver shield. Achievement-wise, there's an achievement for a couple of princess-related things and Dragon Lord-related things. So, like, I haven't rescued the princess yet. There's an achievement for naming your character Mario, and there's an achievement for naming your character Erdrick. There's an achievement for level 30. I agree, honestly. I think that the DQ9 LP has been the best thing I've ever done. It would be hard to put something like that together again. We tried to follow it up with Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. And, like, immediately stuff happened with the group. Like, Pat moved, Kristen and Thomas moved. They're divorced now, but both of them are probably in a better place for it. It wasn't messy either, which is good. They just... people grow apart sometimes. I'm curious about DQ12. Even if they said they want to change the formula, I hope it's still turn-based combat. Yeah, we just don't know a lot about DQ12 right now, outside of the threats of change. I'll still play it. I'll still try it out. I'll give it a shot. It's Dragon Quest, you know? How many Dragon Quest games have I played that I actually really did not like? Battle Road Victory comes to mind. Swords definitely lost its appeal near the end of the game. But most Dragon Quest games, like, I mean, there's going to be some level of appeal for me. They might have some bad spots in them, like the whole prison island in Builders 2. Didn't like that. You know, don't build up the mechanics of a game around one whole thing and then put in a long story arc where you don't do hardly any of that thing. It's a bizarre choice. It felt like padding. I'm guessing that it's probably going to be somewhat inspired by DQ10's combat, where positioning is actually relevant. That'd be interesting to see. I see people disliking it. I see some frustrations with AI party members not standing in spots that you want them to be. The AI in 10 is pretty good, though. Like, your AI party members are pretty good about moving out of the way of things. Bloop, 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 bloop. Uh-oh. No, you're dead now. When did I hit 18? I totally didn't notice when I dinged 18. Yeah, I still gotta do treasures. Maybe we'll end Dragon conQuest with treasures. Is it 19k? Well, that was not that long ago. It's what, 3,000 XP every level right now? And then jumps up to 4k per level at like 22? Oh, he didn't put me to sleep. That's nice. 19 is the last 3k, so then 22k, and then it jumps up to 4k until 29. I'm trying to think of things they could do with DQ12's combat that would mix things up a bit without, like, bothering all the longtime fans. Because DQ9 caught a lot of flack. When DQ9 was first in development, it was an action system where you'd move around on the field real time and, you know, push buttons to attack and cast spells. And the backlash from Japanese fans was so bad that they just nixed that entire idea completely. I have not been following Dragon Quest news and responses to that news near as much as I used to. So I don't know how people feel about their announced changes with 12. They're very nebulous announced changes, like, as in we don't really know what those changes are, aside from, it'll be a darker, harder-hitting story. I don't know what that means. I feel like they could get away with a Chrono Trigger-esque active time battle system. I was thinking something more like Mario RPG or Final Fantasy VIII, where timing like additional button presses could get you more out of combat. A Song of Slime and Fire. Perfect. Dragon Souls quest. Oof. I think Western fans are also kind of nervous about the changes being too drastic. Oh, for sure. The number of fans who have gotten into this series since 7 and 8 on the 3DS, and then even more so with 11. Oh my god. The number of fans here has skyrocketed, and they've all been going back and playing the other games, because it's like, if you like one Dragon Quest, you're probably gonna like the other ones. You know? So, for them to announce that they're going to change the formula, yeah, it's weird, because changing the formula is what Final Fantasy does. I really should finish 5 and 8 sometime. You haven't finished 5 and 8? Those are like two of the best ones. I'm really looking forward to playing 5 again. I'm also really looking forward to playing 3 again. Like, it's been a long... The last time I touched 3 was for the marathon of it. You think it'll be a drastic change, like from FF10 to FF12? I don't know. If we got a Dragon Quest game that was like FF12, I'd be alright with it. But I loved FF12. I enjoyed the original release of FF12, not even Zodiac Age. I thought it was fantastic. One of my favorite Final Fantasies. I didn't understand the hate that that game got. 3, 5, 8, and 11 are the best games in the series. Critically speaking, yes, I agree. I feel like, well, critically speaking, I agree completely on 5, 8, and 11. 3, there's some caveats with that. I feel like 3 is where they nailed the gameplay, and 4 is where they finally nailed the storytelling. And everything after that has just been, you know, improvements on all parts, while still sticking to a solid formula. Ten is an excellent Dragon Quest game. It's one of the better ones, but I tried not to include it in my list of best Dragon Quest games because that just stings to Western fans. What's the best Dragon Quest game? 10. You can't play it, but it's 10. Oust, actually, you're here and you have retro achievements often up. Can you check and see, are there retro achievements for the Zenithian trilogy on the DS? Yeah, DQ4 is also really good. I feel like really only 3 games in the series come with a big but after them. Maybe 4. Dragon Quest 1 is a great game, but Dragon Quest 2 is a great game, but Dragon Quest VI is a great game, but... And Dragon Quest VII is a great game, but... Like, those four, like, I feel like I need to prep people before they go into them. Like, somebody on Reddit the other day was complaining about how long it took to get to the first combat in DQ7. They were talking about the 3DS version. I'm like, oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Yeah, and I don't mind that I got lost in 6 a lot. It still wasn't the quest flag hell that 7 was. It was really just one part of 6 that really got to me. Dragon Quest VI is a great game, but, Terry, Dragon Quest VI doesn't hold your hand as well as the other Dragon Quests since 3. Which, for many, that's a very attractive feature. But if you're new to the franchise... Or you've only played newer games in the franchise? Like, can you imagine going from 11 straight to 6? I think there are retro achievements for all the DQ games now, multiple versions. Excellent. DQ6 was your second game after 9? Oh man, what was that like? Because DQ6 for me, that was like the last DQ that I played. Like, I'd played every other main series DQ, and then I played 6. Some people say Dragon Quest games have too basic of a combat system. I mean, they're not wrong. It is a wildly basic combat system. But, I mean, it's Dragon Quest, you know? If you want a super complex combat system, go play something else. Dragon Quest has such boring combat. It's too simple. Okay, go play Unlimited Saga. You want complex combat? Go play Unlimited Saga. Get. Got stuck after recruiting Ashlyn, then I came back to it like winter 2020 to binge during car rides in Costa Rica. Nice. Very nice. But yeah, getting stuck, that is the main feature of Dragon Quest VI, is getting stuck. Exactly, and that's what keeps people coming back. Like, you know what kind of game you're gonna get. With Final Fantasy, it's a roll of the dice every time. That one was not my fault. I got ambushed. With Final Fantasy, it's kind of a roll of the dice with each one. You don't know if you're going to like the next Final Fantasy. But I can consistently say that if you like one of the major Dragon Quest games, you'll probably enjoy the other ones. Later, Oust. I think we're gonna need to go get some MP after this. Actually, stop spell is only 2. We're probably fine for another fight. Did I ever play Breath of Fire? No. I played some of Dragon Quarter, and I enjoyed it. But no, I haven't played the old school Breath of Fire games. That's how I feel about the Atelier games. If you enjoy one, you'll most likely enjoy the rest. I mean, so far I agree with that, but I've only finished one and started a second. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. How weird was it when you played a newer RPG that you didn't have to open a menu and click on stairs, talk, etc.? I'm still spoiled by it. I'm still spoiled by it. You go back to when I started this series of Dragon Conquest. Yeah, and keep in mind, I have played this game on the NES many times. Every time I come back to it after playing a more modern Dragon Quest game, having to navigate the menu to open up chests or go downstairs, it gets me every single time. Oh, Mother 1 was so good. So good. Really fond memories of that one. That final leg of it, though, is insanely rough. Like, I'm really glad I had save states for that. Usually I don't save state, especially, like, not on my first time through a game. But Mother 1, I feel it's forgiven. I need auto fire on this controller. I'm wearing this button out. Mother 2. I have complaints about Mother 2. I've shared those complaints already. You finished DQ1 on mobile a year ago, and wow, the Erdrick Trilogy mobile ports were rough. They're pretty good ports. What are you on about? Like, really, really good ports. Like, how else would you port DQ1 on mobile? good music, good monster art, good controls. What did you want? Oh man, this metal slime, please. What comes first to stateside, Mother 3 or DQ10? Mother 3. I'm gonna say we probably get Mother 3 first. Right, Kyo? The mobile ports of the Zenithian, or the Erdrick trilogy are really good. The Zenithian trilogy ports aren't bad either. Like, 8 is really the only not good mobile port. And even then, it's still DQ8. It's just like, when it came out, most devices that people had could not run it very well. It's the worst way to play DQ8, but if you have no other way of playing DQ8, but you have a newer phone, I'd still suggest it. I have a hot take. FF10-2 was a great sequel to FF10 and told a great story. Thank you! Final Fantasy X-2 is a blast. My only issue with it was the ending. Because it kind of undoes all the emotional weight of FF10. I didn't like that they just, like, undo the ending of FF10. Do I like the Advance Wars Reboot Camp? Do I have a Switch? I do have a Switch. I do not have Reboot Camp yet. I really, 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 really want Reboot Camp. But Perry hasn't started her new job yet. She doesn't start until, gosh, about a week, I guess. She'll be starting her new job in a week. We've been single income for a little while now. So I have not had the funds to grab Reboot Camp for myself. I could have picked it up, but I spent that money on the Battletech Mercenaries Kickstarter instead. Like, for 1 and 2, you can argue that it's better than the Game Boy Color SNES versions, but 3 is just a downgrade in everything except accessibility. But, well, no. So here's the problem with looking at the mobile ports of Dragon Quest. Don't compare them to holding a controller in your hand and sitting in front of a TV. Does it play well on a mobile phone for short periods of time? That's the only way you should be grading them. Because, yeah, of course, like, the SNES version or Game Boy Color version of 3 is going to be better. Yeah, absolutely. I will always prefer playing Dragon Quest on one of these. But for the mobile ports, they are perfectly playable. They're solid games. Music is good. Art is good. They have some problems. I'd rather play it on a TV. But in a situation where I don't have that option, yeah, I'll absolutely take it on the phone. Did you get your cloak, Abyss? How'd AQ20 go? Why is Canic so punchable? You know, it's a question for the ages. No cloak? Sorry. That's rough. Also, what's up, Diabetes? I saw you, but I was ranting at the time. Like I do. Alright, later, Other Alan. Enjoy your Soul Calibur. I got put to sleep again. I didn't even notice. Speaking of Saga games, you bought Final Fantasy Legend 1 through 3 on Switch. Godspeed, friend. Godspeed. Yo, Hero! Yep, the grind continues. And it's gonna continue for a few more sessions, I think. Nothing like grinding to 30 on the original NES Dragon Quest 1 to make you look forward to playing Dragon Quest 2. Congratulations, Kyo! Is there a max level in this game? Yes, level 30. Got put to sleep again. It's gonna get me killed. How many attempts for Sword and Armor? 1 and 1. Yeah, I died more just going to Cantlin. Grinding with chat is surely more enjoyable than grinding for yourself, right? Oh, absolutely. It is the only thing that makes this bearable. I can't... Like, if I'm just, like, hanging out by myself, this is not what I want to do. Like, I want to get the achievements. I want that weird, stupid, retro achievements flex that I've done everything in Dragon Quest 1. Doesn't mean anything. It's not going to impress anyone. I just want it to say that I've done it. Grinding with chat is awkward. Not if you keep things loose. I don't like grinding to grind, just put a movie on. I have found that I have a really hard time with that. There are certain movies I can do. Like, it has to be something that I've seen before. Like, the Lord of the Rings trilogy is amazing for grinding stuff, too. I used to watch the extended editions of Lord of the Rings while grinding in FF11. But that's because, you know, it's like 8 hours per level in FF11. Also, don't get the hate for Blitzball. Ah, I loved Blitzball. I wanted Blitzball to get its own dedicated game. EA Sports. Blitzball. I'd have bought it. I'd have absolutely bought it. Don't tell the elf. Yeah. A blitzball game in the same vein as Quidditch on GameCube. Yeah, exactly, right? Like, why did we get Quidditch, but we didn't get blitzball? I know why we got Quidditch and we didn't get blitzball, because Harry Potter is just freaking huge. I think I'd rather have a Lord of the Rings audiobook on while I grind. I don't think I'd be able to focus on it. Oh. Yeah, but if we're talking about what ifs with characters from other Square games, I would much rather just get another Itadaki Street. That's what I really want. Square. Guys. I've made peace with not getting Dragon Quest X. But you stopped putting out Itadaki Street games even in Japan? Bring that back, please. Please. Meanwhile, Square's like, what's that? More Dragon Quest gotcha games. Here comes Champions. No, I said Itadaki Street. Not gotcha, you jerks. I could never visit their head office. I would just, like, want to raid the boardroom and be like, what are you doing? And then they'd be like, who's this crazy American who just kicked in the door? The hell is wrong with this guy? Security. If you're not familiar with what Itadaki Street is, it's, we got Fortune Street on the Wii, which had Dragon Quest and Mario characters playing a very Monopoly-esque board game, but way better than Monopoly. And that's part of the Itadaki Street series. That's the only one we've gotten here. Well, at least Genshin Impact is an actual game in addition to all the gacha mechanics. Like, if we got a DQ-flavored Genshin, I'd probably play that. Because there's a game there. DQ 1 and 2 best in visuals was Super Famicom. Yes. 4, 5, and 6 reports of the perfectly fine DS games. Yes. 3 just had a whole SFC port. Using DQ6 is a much better engine, just set expectations. Well, I mean, yeah, the Super Nintendo version of 3 is far and away the best looking version of 3. And then the Game Boy Color version has, you know, all that great content in it. But, again, just look at the mobile port for what it is, and don't compare it to the best version of the game, and it's fine. No, they're not dropping another Dragon Quest gacha game knowing it'll fail. Their other Dragon Quest gacha games didn't fail. They made their money. They released those games. They get all of the whale money that they can, and when they see that whale money drop off, then they cancel it and throw out another one to get those whales again on a new game. It's very intentional. It didn't fail. It was very successful. until they shut it down so they could get more successful somewhere else. A Dragon Quest Battle Royale. You know, if it played like Heroes, I'd play it. I unironically had a good time playing Dragon Quest of the Stars when it was still live. I really wanted to like that one. But that stupid squirrel! He left such a bad taste in my mouth. I could not bear playing that game because I hated that character so much. So much! It was so annoying! Also, we need a new Gundam game. We just got Gundam Evolution. Just got it. Well, yeah, they announced the closure of Stars, so the game died. It was intentional. But the game was not a failure. Oh, you mean something like Journey to Jaburo? I don't see us getting another Gundam like that, honestly. There we go! Hey, there's an achievement for getting all spells. I did not know about that one. Picked up Hurt More, the most useless spell in this game. Thank you, Heoro. Does Super Robot Wars count as a Gundam game? Counts as a Gundam game, Macross game, Gurren Lagann. Another dead metal slime. Next level, I think, is at 26,000 XP. We should be 4K to each level now. Did I play Clock Tower? I played Clock Tower 3. I liked it. I didn't like the boss fights. I thought the boss fights were really stupid. But I loved the actual mechanics of exploring and doing puzzles, while also running from a killer and hiding from the killer and having, like, I wouldn't call it a sanity meter, but I loved that if your character got too scared, she became harder to control because she was panicking. I thought that was a great mechanic. It adds something to the game. Because, like, you know, when you're in control, like, you can effectively run away. You can run downstairs and get away from the monster. But when she's freaking out and, like, screaming, like, she'll trip over her own damn feet. She'll go rolling down the stairs. And it adds so much flavor to the game. Because as she's panicking, you're starting to panic. Like, oh my god, calm down. Please calm down. Get up. Get up. Why did you trip again? Please get up. It's like watching a horror movie. It's great. It's the kind of thing that I love campy horror movies for. Would love a remake of Ill Bleed, mostly because I can't afford it on Dreamcast. Yeah, that's an expensive one. That's a weird game. I didn't finish it. It's a weird game. Very interesting ideas, though. That company had just strange, strange ideas. We don't see a lot of interesting ideas in game design anymore. You gotta go indie for those kinds of games. Oh, right, they did make Blue Stinger. I forgot about that one. My poor Dreamcast basically turned into a dedicated Phantasy Star Online machine after I discovered that game. It had so many good games come out on it, and I was still just like playing Phantasy Star Online. Which I don't think anybody would blame me for, but I did miss out on some cool stuff. Oh, okay. Hi, Ursa Dog. How are you? Goose is hanging out with her. I like when they just hang out together and stare out the window. It's nice. I did play Power Stone. Definitely played a lot of Sonic Adventure. Certainly more than Sonic Adventure deserves. What was my favorite race in Phantasy Star Online? Didn't really have a favorite. I played every class and race combination in Phantasy Star Online, and I found something to love about every single one of them. Except phonooms. Fight me, phonome fans. I don't know what it is either. Like, I just don't like the phonooms. I hate their hats. They did not have good hats. Yep, I have Erdrick's armor and sword. We just grinding now. I've done everything else. Well, minus rescuing the princess, but I'm holding off on that for those extra achievements. I didn't play a lot of Chrono Cross. Yep, I'm gonna go all the way to 30. Because there's a retro achievement for it. And because I hate myself. I don't. Not actually into self-deprecating humor. I think I'm pretty okay. But there's certainly a part of me that is wondering why another part of me decided grinding to max level was necessary. Too bad there aren't Metabels in Charlock. It wouldn't matter. Metal slime kills in this are so darned inconsistent until you're in your 20s anyways. And that's the funny part, is like, once you hit the point where you're reliably killing metal slimes, it actually speeds up. We're in one of the slowest parts of the grind because I'm not consistently hitting metal slimes. Once I start hitting them, this speeds up so much. Like 25 to 30, not a bad grind at all. It's a couple hours, but it's fine. The problem here is that we're wasting so much time not killing metal slimes. And yeah, in a few levels, this won't be an issue. I'll just hit them and kill them, instead of that happening. But you can kill any 3 enemies down here, and you get about the same amount of XP, or more, for killing a metal slime. So, honestly, right now, they're just wasting my time. Do I remember Seaman? Of course I remember Seaman. Oh, you know what I did play a lot of on Dreamcast? Now that I'm thinking about the microphone attachment? Alien Front Online. Oh, Alien Front Online was a great game. I loved that game. I would love for us to get a port of that. That game was just stupid fun. Also, voice chat in online games on the Dreamcast. So good. So good. At that level, I just grind by the nearby town. There's too much stuff over there that I need to stop spell. Or do you mean Damdara? Do you mean Damdara or Cantlin? I can't get into D and D2. Still hope someday to see a remake or remaster of DQ9. I feel like getting a remake of DQ9 is... it's eventually going to happen. Cantlin? So my problem with grinding around Cantlin at this level is that between all of the... I don't know, are they wizards? It's the yellow-robed ones. Between them and the Star Chimera, or Cosmic Chimera, Star Wyvern, you have to stop spell too many things. Over here, the only thing I have to stop spell is the Magic Wyvern. Wyvern. Spent over 30 years of my life calling it Wyvern to find out that I've been pronouncing it wrong. Genesis and Saturn are both fantastic systems. Collecting good games for the Genesis is much cheaper than collecting good games for the Saturn. I mean, both are inflated, but, like, you can still get a lot of great games for the Genesis at an affordable price. The Saturn, you're going to be dropping some money on it. Did I ever play Egg on Dreamcast? Nope. Never. I don't know that we're gonna ding 20 tonight. I should be on tomorrow night. I know I definitely won't be on Friday night. Friday night, we've got a friend from out of town visiting, so I'll be busy with that. Saturday, though, I'll probably stream at some point on Saturday. Oh, maybe not. Saturday's gonna be really busy for us also. Ugh. But, like, Kingdom Hearts has voice acting, right? You'll hear somebody say that name. Words are hard. Ooh, Evolution! Evolution's pretty good. It's not a deep and complex RPG, but if you like Dragon Quest, like, Evolution's pretty okay. Will I start Dragon Quest Treasures soon? Soon, no. I might do Dragon Quest Treasures when I'm done with Dragon Conquest. There's also, if you like Evolution, Soccer, Evolution, the entire thing got released on the GameCube as one title. Because you've got Evolution 1 and 2 on the Dreamcast, but there's a third part that's only on the GameCube, and it was released as one game. It's funny that Grandia 2 is better on the Dreamcast than the PS2. You know, as a game console, Grandia, or the Dreamcast, was better in a lot of ways than the PS2. The PS2... Sorry, I got distracted. The majority of the PS2's success was due to the DVD player. And because it sold like crazy because of the DVD player, it got a ton of talented developers working on it. Whoever ported Grandia 2 was not one of those talented developers. That should have been an easy port. But the PS2 couldn't handle it. Stuttering during cutscenes. It's bad. What exactly is Dragon Conquest? I am playing through every mainline game in the series. Not every version. I'm picking versions specifically based around achievements and content that I want to or intend to do. Because I'm using retro achievements, and it's fun. I'm getting achievements for playing DQ1. And something about getting achievements just makes me happy inside. Gives me that little dopamine drip. Like, congratulations. You moved left and right and pressed one button a lot. You got an achievement. I'm like, that's what I'm doing this for. Am I going to do DQ11 in 2D again? No, I'll probably do it in 3D. I still haven't seen the new costumes because I played it in 2D. Like, I've seen pictures of them, but I haven't actually gotten to use them myself. Garen is playing Counter-Strike. When did my son turn into a sweaty gamer? What gives me achievements is this from a computer program. So I'm playing on an emulator called RetroArch, which allows you to connect to retroachievements.com, .org. Look up retro achievements on like Google or DuckDuckGo or something. Create an account on there. and then use an emulator that's compatible with it, and you can get achievements in classic games. Sai, if I didn't know any better, I swear you like to suffer through early DQ games. Do you know better? Because I think I do. I swear I like to suffer through early DQ games. I don't know if that's a character flaw or what, but here we are. It's not even really suffering. Like, if I wasn't doing this, I'd probably just be, like, watching videos of Advance Wars Reboot Camp, lamenting the fact that I don't own Advance Wars Reboot Camp. I mean, when I'm done with this stream tonight, we're gonna watch, John Mulaney's new special. We love John Mulaney. One of my favorite two comedians. Him and Taylor Tomlinson. Perry got me Taylor Tomlinson tickets in June. I'm gonna go see her live. I'm super excited. She cracks me up. It's a fetish then? Maybe? You're playing Advance Wars Reboot Camp right now? I'm jealous. How is it? Are you liking it? What level is the goal for tonight? I don't really have a level goal tonight. I'm playing for like another 9 minutes. And then I'm gonna go watch this special. I kind of hit my goal tonight. I've gained 2 levels, and I got Erdrick's sword. Are we surprised Sai enjoys the torture? Must be new here. Yeah, I feel like everybody should have figured that out after I did a no-sleep till beat of DQ2 on the NES. That should have clued everyone in. What do you think the hero does with Erdrick's sword after the game ends? He puts it back in Charlotte Castle. Play DQ2. Oops. Don't you do it. Sai casually admitting that he either hates himself, I don't, or lives with extreme spite. It's that one, as he was willing to play DQ2 until completion with no sleep. Yeah, no, it's definitely spite. I am incredibly hard on myself once I get an idea to do something. It doesn't matter if if it's a good idea. But yeah, something like marathoning DQ2 on the NES, that was a decision I made. Because I wanted to prove that I could do it. To people like you. Whose idea was it to stuff Erdrick's sword in the crumbling ruins of Charlotte Castle anyways? I like to think that the first time... You know what? Did Erdrick put it back there? Erdrick put it in the castle like, this is a good spot. Few generations from now. Somebody's gonna have to go looking for this. I don't know. Like, maybe he was just nostalgic about it. Like, I'm gonna put this sword here where my dad died. Does he immediately put it back in the castle, or did the hero keep it for a while, I wonder? I imagine he put it back before he left Alefgard to go and explore the world and found the new kingdoms. Like Laurasia, you know? Yo, Yoshi. Oh, we're definitely not hitting 20 tonight. Maybe the sword had bad memories for him. Maybe we're looking at this too hard now. In DQ1, I think it's explained that the Dragon Lord also stole Erdrick's sword. I just so happen to have important dialogue written down in this guide. Erdrick's sword was said to cleave steel. You know, I'm not seeing anything about that. If that's a thing, it's in the remakes or the original Japanese. There's more about the ball of light than there is about his sword. Considering how it's in his lair, I'd assume that's the case. But it was also Zoma's lair, you know? Maybe he brought it back there because that's where his father died. And he's like, "Father, I've completed my quest." Kachak. Then again, I don't know whose bright idea it was to put Erdrick's armor in the cave to Roan. Maybe that's where Erdrick died. Talk to your brother, Red Mage. I can absolutely see Erdrick coming to his end in the cave to Roan. Because who hasn't died there? Or not Erdrick, but maybe this hero, who we're playing now. Because after this, he leaves Alefgard to explore the world, right? He founds Laurasia. Maybe he continued traveling, and then he got lost in that damned cave and died, and that's where the armor is. That makes sense to me. That's my headcanon. I imagine the hero of DQ1 was like, wow, this place is awful. I think I'll leave my armor here in case one of my descendants needs it to get through here. I bet he got jumped by 4 green dragons, died to fire breath, and then that's where his armor wound up. Oh my god! Oh hey, look, it's 8:30. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm going to try being on tomorrow. It's going to be very dependent on work. We've got our migration finally happening tomorrow. We have a bunch of phone numbers porting over in the morning. Tomorrow's going to be freaking wild, and either it's going to go real smooth, or I'm just going to come home and I'm going to curl up in a ball. If I'm not on tomorrow night, you'll know which one it is. My headcanon is that he wanted a trail. If you can live through this cave, you deserve this armor. But the armor is not even, like, halfway through the cave. Like, why not leave it at the shrine on the other side? Anyways, thanks for watching, folks. I will see you all next time. Take care.